live on YouTube here. He's figuring it out here. So we had a guest in was it our third guest?
What's
third episode? Caleb.
Okay, you're in charge of that one.
I think Caleb was our third guest. Well, we did a little baby diaper challenge, and recently in the last week, he finally had his baby. So congratulations, Caleb and Abby.
Can we move that over?
Like
to the center a little bit?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, I probably can.
So Caleb, and there we go. Caleb and Annie had their baby. We encourage you guys to share this live feed. And
you're going to see some background stuff that you probably don't want to see, but it's
yeah,
okay.
Josh had one camera to take care of. I
got
five. If you're on TikTok right now,
it was a busy day.
Nope, not that picture, but check out this picture. That is Caleb and his wife.
Yep, Abby,
and their baby girl Luna.
Yep.
If you go back to third episode, I think.
Yeah. We did the diaper challenge, the surprise diaper challenge with you and Caleb.
Yes, that was the ginger baby.
I set that up
with the dirty diaper.
The ginger baby, the dirty diaper. We got a lot of comments on that one saying none of us should be around children.
Yes.
So thank you to the moms for the comments on that one.
And
you're probably not. I mean, sometimes maybe that's true, but we're good dads. We're trying to do what we can. So,
side note, we didn't start the way we usually start.
We did not. This has been live, and this is kind of crazy. I see Ozzy joined.
Oh yeah.
Is it Kim? Kim joined.
I'm trying to see. You have the lights on the tree.
Yeah, I did get the lights on the tree and our little temporary, Front Porch Dads.
Yeah.
And I added some snowflakes. Compliments of bamboo.
Cheers.
Cheers.
So we're gonna be here for a bit.
Yep, be here for a bit. We got something reconnecting. Oh, there we go. We're good.
Okay.
We're good.
So here on Front Porch Dads, we focus on being dads.
We do.
And if this is your first time with us, we encourage you to listen. And I will take off Caleb's beautiful picture, and I will put on
I
a
think
link.
we should leave it on there the entire time.
Well, if you're on TikTok right now, and I believe I posted it on our Facebook page, and it's on YouTube.
Batman socks, in case anyone wants.
Will you let me talk?
No.
We have a little donation page set up, GoFundMe page right now. We're two working dads. He's a single dad of 5 kids. I have 3 boys. Everyone knows how tight money is nowadays.
It is.
But if you want to help us out, we're trying to get some more equipment. We're trying to get on Spotify. We're trying to do all this fun stuff.
Yep.
And it's expensive.
It is very expensive.
So a dollar works. $1 helps.
Anything, seriously, guys. Like, we appreciate it, and we're going to try to, somehow.
Well, we want to get official mics, official cameras. Right now, we have phones and GoPros.
I mean, just the cost of it alone is pretty crazy. Like, just one camera and mic setup. I mean, we're looking at, it's like $1,200.
Oh,
so it's not fun.
Hold on a second. My mom just texted us. I got to rotate the camera.
Rotate the camera?
Oh, I don't know how to do that.
What do you mean?
She says our letters are backwards.
Oh, no.
Don't worry about it.
It's only on that one.
Don't worry about it. That one's mine.
That was yours.
All right. So first topic is Caleb. Second topic is our GoFundMe page. I will be putting that up and down TikTok. They have like 4 cameras I'm panning. This is awesome.
It's only backwards on that one.
Tony Ryan says tree looks better than Josh's wedged in between the chairs. Like last time. That was the last episode.
That's true.
When is part 2 coming out?
A1, Chili Bean, Vanessa. How's it going, everybody? I'm going to try to say hi to some people as we go along here.
Yeah, I have Facebook right. Oh, you can see that.
Yeah, I can see that one. I cannot see this one, so I don't.
That's YouTube.
Yeah, but there is a live chat. So as we go, hopefully I'll have to lean in a little bit because the computer's kind of far away. But
yep. So the big hot topic. We're not going to talk about dads right away.
No, but before you get to that,
go ahead.
We forgot something.
What's that?
I think everybody's waiting. Our whiskey announcement. We always tell. What we're drinking.
Yes.
Here. So we thought we'd do country
star. Yeah.
And I wish I had Eric Church's.
Well, we were in
Nashville, and I wanted to get a bottle, and I forgot. So
yep.
I was excited about the Tyson fight that night,
which was disappointing.
Yeah, but so we have John Rich's Redneck Riviera.
I picked that up for $19.99.
Yeah,
and on Friday, and you can see how far I've drank into that bottle.
I'll be honest with you, for the price, this is like the best drinking whiskey for the price I've ever had.
I know, and you can drink it straight.
Surprisingly,
right on ice.
It's really good. It's almost got like a vanilla tone to it or something.
Did you read the back?
I did not read the back.
He gives a great description. It's a Redneck Riviera whiskey in a full-bodied, delicately smooth, spirit perfect for when you are ready to get down. Small batch of whiskey with bright notes of vanilla, oak, and caramel, and a touch of honey.
I'm telling
John Rich, we would love to have you on our podcast.
Yeah, if that doesn't make you want to buy a pontoon boat right now, I don't know what does.
Right there, $19.99 in Holland, Michigan at Port Sheldon Party Store.
Sweet.
And then our second one tonight.
So the second one is Brad Paisley's. This is not a $19.99 one. This is about $100 a bottle. It's called the Highway, and this is pretty cool stuff. So what he does, he has a separate semi that follows him around on tour.
What?
And the entire semi is full of the cask of whiskeys, and it travels with them for 1 year up and down mountains, and the whole theory behind it, it gives it a unique flavor from washing all over the place and constantly moving. So different altitudes, different temperatures.
Good sales pitch.
Yep. And it does. This is actually one of my favorite whiskeys. And you don't need anything with it except ice. It drinks fantastic. It's a little higher end as far as potent goes, but highly recommend. Brad Paisley, I know he's a dad, so we'd love to have Brad.
Brad, I would love to have Brad. He
would be fun.
One of my favorite country artists.
I hope he sees this eventually and wants to be on it. So we'll go to your house. I mean, we're good with that. So back to the big topic.
I
think everybody probably heard about it.
There's a lot of rumors.
There's a lot
of videos on social media, and it starts
and video footage
with drones. Yeah, first it was UFOs, now it's drones.
Drones the size of small cars.
Well, I've seen. I mean, people make those drones. It was bound to happen.
They're manned. They're saying they're manned drones.
Is it really a drone if it's manned?
Yeah, technically.
Is it?
Yeah. It's so everybody's got their own spin on it, and nobody knows. So what scares is the government's basically saying that they don't know what these drones are. However, they're saying, well, we don't believe that they're dangerous. For me to put trust in my government,
right?
We're supposed to have the most top military, period.
Don't get too political on this podcast.
I'm not, but how is it that our military, which they've been flying over the military bases into the airspace at least, and how do we not know what these are? I call BS on that.
We know.
Yeah.
But let's be honest. I was thinking about this today because I was trying to think about how we could relevate it to being a dad. Mm-hmm. We were just talking about 3D printers yesterday. We were just talking about that. Yep. And I was showing my sons how we could build trains and toys on a 3D printer. The technology out there is crazy. The AI I have on my computer for posting all this stuff is insane. This was bound to happen. Yeah. I mean, have you ever seen the drone artwork in the sky at night?
Yeah, we've seen it at Coast Guard Festival.
I mean, they've got hundreds of drones all synchronized, so you can't tell me they can't,
Hi, user 810.
Well, there's another theory out there, but
what's the other theory?
Well, it's kind of, and we don't get political here, and don't leave us because we're talking politics, but it's kind of funny that it's happening like 3 weeks before someone's put in office.
Yeah, so I have my own theory. And this goes back about 2 years ago, and maybe I'm wrong.
Try to relate it.
But I kind of look at it as business stuff. I'm a business person. I love business, and I love promoting and all that good stuff and sales. And so there was a company about 2 years ago that came out with these 2-person manned drones. They were prototyping. They're about the size of a small car.
Okay.
And their whole concept was to market these to the public. They really resemble pretty close to these manned cars that they were working on. Not saying it's them, but it could be another company.
Okay.
And how else? I mean, what would be the best advertisement ever? To be flying these things around testing them.
True.
Not telling anybody and have a commotion. Everybody's talking about it. The entire country is talking about this company or whatever it is.
Well, that's how you get publicity.
Exactly. So if you did that and then came out with, hey, by the way, this is us. Everybody knows you. If you were to just come out and advertise your company, what, maybe 5% of the country would hear about you?
Right.
I mean,
so you're saying we should put a banner for Front Porch Dads and fly it around town?
We haven't come up with our own thing now. I mean, the drone thing's gone now.
But I'm telling you guys, like, okay, not to get too stuck on this subject, but publicity-wise, there's so many stunts you can do for that kind of stuff.
I'm just saying, it's genius. If it is what it is, genius.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it is,
right?
Because we don't know. But if it is, it's genius.
So I'm going to change the subject. And I have all these fancy buttons. So if you're on TikTok, I'm going to take the GoFundMe page, but it'll be back shortly. I have a picture here that I'm going to post. And if you're not on TikTok, I will explain it to you. Oh, that's the wrong picture. That's Caleb. Sorry. This little guy.
Oh,
he's red. Wears a red suit. He's about 4 or 5 inches tall. He seems to move at night a lot. As a dad,
if the kids don't touch him.
Yeah, if the kids don't touch him. As a dad, he's my arch nemesis.
So
he makes my life so much harder this time of year.
Do you ever?
I'm talking about Elf, guys.
Make
sure we're not talking about somebody else.
Question to you, dog. How's it going, dog? Have you ever woke up in the morning and your kids? Your kids aren't quite up yet, but it's that zone in the morning, like say a weekend, like a Saturday.
Yep, everybody's sleeping in.
Everybody's kind of sleeping in, but they could be up at any minute. And you're laying in bed thinking, oh, this is nice Saturday. And all of a sudden, ding, 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 this alarm goes off in your head going, oh, no.
The
elf didn't move last night.
Yep.
And then you're like in that panic.
So you either have to create an excuse.
Or you're flying out of bed and you're like,
floor.
What do I do? What do I do?
Yes.
It's like, those your relaxing Saturday morning. But then there's a thing of.
So I woke up early this morning.
Yeah.
I was here last night. We were getting ready for this today.
Yep.
Got home late. I moved him. I took him off the counter.
Well, you didn't move him. He moved on his own.
Well, that's what I meant. Yeah. That's what I meant to say. But my wife texted me this morning about 6 o'clock because we had our 3-year-old in bed with her, because he woke up early and she rocked him back to sleep. And she goes, "Did someone move last night?" And I go, "Yep." And she goes, "Whew, thanks for checking. Sorry, for checking. Because man, that guy,
it's hard.
So stressful.
Yeah, it is stressful for parents. I know there's so many parents that are like,
this
elf
time
is
of
my
year,
worst enemy.
Oh my goodness. And we only have one. Like I have family members that have multiple. Do you have multiple ones?
We have 2 that are friends of the elf that aren't really official elves. And then we have the elf.
Oh, interesting.
And then the mom.
I didn't know you could
do that.
Mom
has her female elf.
Oh, so okay.
But it is magic to the kids. Hey Lizzie, thanks for joining us.
You are quick on that. That big screen TV helps you, doesn't it?
It does. I can see it so big, and at my old age, I can be able to see the letters.
If you guys have comments or questions we want to talk about as fathers, go ahead and comment on any of them. Or we're just gonna keep talking all night.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna talk anyway. Oh, I see the hi guys. Good luck. Your FPD ID backwards. Time. Yes, you already read that. What's the other?
Oh wait, one? Derek Ochoa. We have 3, 1 for each kid.
Oh, 3,
my
1
goodness.
for each kid.
So
my God!
So he has to move.
Hold on, Derek. Derek, I want to hear another comment. Now, how do you? That's a lot of. Do you have them all doing this? Are they all doing the same thing?
Is there 3 different activities?
Yeah, is there 3 different activities? Because that's like, that's a ton of work. Like
it's a lot of work.
Yeah,
I mean for Elf.
Like
for
seriously,
Elf, that's
hats off to you, to your elves for doing that much work for your kids.
Yeah, that's funny.
Wow.
I'm glad we stuck. We have 3 boys, but I'm glad we stuck with 1 elf.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But we put our order in, and I just asked for 1, so I'm not sure exactly if that's how it works.
Okay.
But yeah, that is always. Do you ever do any crazy stuff? Does Elf ever do crazy stuff?
So the elf gets in a lot of trouble sometimes. Not every night, but the elf gets in a lot of trouble. So he about a week ago he sat on their toilet paper roll and pooped all the way down it.
Ew.
Yeah, it looked like chocolate syrup. all the way down. Yeah,
I hear that's how they
use.
That's who they use. Oh, yikes.
Yeah, I think. And then he did sprinkles all over my sink the other day with like a bathtub full of my cookie sprinkles.
Oh, my mother's watching. Hi, Mom. She just commented again.
Hi, Chad's mom.
She's everybody's mom. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But yes, I had a good upbringing, Mother, but trying to teach it to our next gen. But I'm not embarrassed by my mom. I love having my mom.
I love your mom too.
Yeah. Oh, geez. And she's married.
Yeah,
so
I know she's married.
Okay.
Deborah, call me.
Dad actually wants to come.
I want your dad.
Dad wants to come on here. I talked to him the other day.
I want to ask him
And
questions.
he said, "Seems like we're having some TikTok issues, but we're live on everything else right now."
Are we?
But Josh's Wi-Fi is on overload.
No,
no kids are here. They're at mom's today.
I just upgraded the Wi-Fi too.
Yeah. So, what were we talking about? Elf. Yeah. So your elf is a naughty elf.
Derek said, "Hold on." Derek said they all do the same things together. 3 things would be too much.
Oh, that's smart.
You know what?
That's really smart. That's a dad move right there. That's a dad move.
I can totally relate to all that. Like, it's a good thing the elves get along good enough, though.
Well, they must be like family or
they're
good
probably
friends.
good friends.
Yeah,
probably good friends.
So I don't know if elves are related or how that works.
I haven't tried this yet tonight. Right. That was something else, but
this was just an old fashioned. So
it was an old fashioned. It was a very light old fashioned.
So yeah, that little guy, he is a real pain in the.
So what is now? Have you ever seen? Like, have your kids ever taken video footage of the elf?
No, but I've seen you post stuff on your personal.
I did. We caught the elf last year.
My boys always want to put a camera out, but I'm not sophisticated enough to set up the camera.
Okay, so. Really? You just did all this?
Yeah. Well, elves are.
It seems like you're.
Elves are sneaky. Ask my boys.
They are sneaky. They are sneaky.
The power button gets turned off. The cord gets unplugged.
Has your elf ever did selfies in like a phone or anything? Because mine did one time.
Oh, that's great. That's cool.
Yeah. Yep, they did selfies.
Should mention that.
I call them elfies.
Okay, so while we're still on the subject, what are the names of your elves? Because that's the kids get to pick the name.
We only have one that we named.
Okay,
Buddy. The other 2,
Oh, that's original.
We went all out. We really went in and thought about
the elf movie.
Yeah. We have Buddy and the female one's Lulu. So we have Buddy and Lulu.
Woo! It's got a little kick to it.
Yeah, I'll put some hair on your chest.
Yeah, that one burns a little bit. Holy smokes!
It'll put hair on your chest and burn it off.
We went to sip on that one.
Brad Paisley, thank you.
Yeah,
Can't wait to see you on our show.
Yeah, put you right here on the barrel. Yeah, that'd be a good spot.
Maybe next month we can schedule you in.
Yeah. Actually, I saw Bert Kreischer and Jelly Roll were in Nashville at the Kid Rock bar yesterday.
Man.
And I totally want both of those guys on this podcast. Bert Kreischer is hilarious.
Dude, I would
Kid
love
Rock
to have
is
Jelly
awesome.
Roll.
Jelly Roll.
Oh, yeah. I just got Jelly Roll's new album.
I've been texting Bert on Instagram like every week.
Fantastic.
So we'll get him eventually.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I have not seen any questions. I'm not checking your.
I don't know if the chat's working because I don't see any. I'm not seeing.
Okay, you only have one person, a couple people.
I don't
know.
But
anyways,
YouTube's kind of weird. I don't know.
So, one question I wanted to ask you, Josh, and I am different. What?
No, I was seeing how many people are on.
Oh,
will it show it?
Yeah, I don't know. That keeps bouncing around.
I'm trying to
just enjoy my life a little bit on this. Christmas lights on houses.
Oh,
so this is a hot topic because I am different than you. I don't put any lights on. My wife does the tree and a couple house decorations, but you usually go full out.
I do usually go full out. This year was like a very low medium. Only because I ran out of time, to be honest with you. It's been a very busy year, and when I'll be honest, when I was married, like it was easier because you had that help with the kids. So mom could help out with certain things, and I could do the dad stuff. Like we used to decorate our driveway in the woods and the house. Like it looked like Clark. You could see it from space.
Right.
I mean, it looked like Clark Griswold for sure. But we still got some up this year, but it's definitely been a busy year. I didn't get as much up as I wanted, but we do the Halloween, of course. So that's like a 3-month event. So I'm probably a little burned out from that, but that's okay.
Okay. one, I don't have the time, and two, I don't really have the drive to do it.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work, and you got to do it.
Well,
I feel
it's hard
like
because
you got in Michigan, you got to do it before.
Well,
it
you
gets
kind of
cold.
live in a spot too that nobody really sees.
And we are off the road. We're on 10 acres. We're
Right,
tucked away.
right.
We're back.
I'm kind of
You're
where
on the
people
road.
actually
People
drive.
know your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah, we like when we were going all out. I had people that would stop and come knock on my door and
Well,
thank me for putting Christmas.
You
lights
also
up.
do the big Halloween thing too.
We do the big Halloween.
So
thing.
people kind of know your house is the
we are the party spot.
Yeah, and we're a little bit in the country. You're about a mile from my house, so there ain't much going on Robinson.
There's not.
But we got our first question, and it's of course from my mother because she's our number one fan. What's the best part about being a dad? I don't think we've ever actually asked that question. Maybe once.
No one's ever asked me that.
What? No one's ever asked you
I
that?
don't think so.
Okay, then I'll let you go first.
You're gonna put me on the spot.
Or I can go first.
No,
It's up to you.
I got it.
Wow, we really dropped the tone here.
I did. So it's got to get serious now.
I'm gonna take Elf off the screen.
I don't know which camera to look at, so I apologize because there's like
just pan.
so many cameras.
Just keep panning.
The best part about being a dad, to me at least, I can't speak for everybody. The best part about being a dad is for one, always being able to see those little smiles on the faces of your kids and knowing that all the sacrifice and hard work that you have done allows them to have that smile on their face.
Mm-hmm.
Like whether it's, simply just simple things, even, taking them to the park or fishing or bike ride down the sidewalk, or I think that's those seeing your kids smile and be happy, I think is the biggest reward a dad can ever really get.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And watching them grow and becoming their own person and watching their personalities take place, like every single kid, having 5 kids, every single kid has their own personality, their own goals, their own. It's so cool seeing that, and it's such a rewarding thing as a dad. Like I can never imagine, and I'm sure you're like not being a dad. Like
I remember the feeling before we got pregnant.
Yeah,
and like I try to reminisce of like the because it took us 7 years to get pregnant and have a child, but I was trying to. The other day I was actually thinking about that of what it felt like, and I don't like the word free because we weren't really free.
Yeah,
but it was lighter. Like your shoulders weren't as heavy. Your shoulders weren't as. Your brain wasn't always thinking about stuff.
Lizzie.
Oh yeah. Is that like your daughter?
I think so.
Okay. So you threw me off now.
Sorry.
But now as a dad, like the weight, I enjoy the weight, right?
Mm-hmm.
The maturity level that I'm at now at 39 is different than I was at 29.
Yeah.
I was a goofball in my 20s. Just a complete goofball.
I was not mature. Probably made every mistake I could probably make in my 20s.
Right.
Did stupid things financially and
financially we didn't invest in ourselves. We blew money like we didn't need it. And now as adults and fathers, and you run a business or 2 businesses, I run businesses. Yeah. We're doing a bunch of different things, and it's one of those things where you can't go back, right? You can't go back once you're a dad, you're a dad.
Yeah.
Whether you pass away before them or they pass away before you, you're always going to be a dad.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I enjoy, but there's nights where I'm like, what the crap am I doing?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm making this stuff. I'm learning from my past experiences, from my past childhood, or from friends that are going through stuff. But it's fun. It's exciting.
What is going on with TikTok?
TikTok doesn't like us. I might have to change some settings for the next one.
It's reconnecting, but is it booting everybody out constantly?
I don't know. I might have to change that.
I apologize to everybody.
We are in the woods a little bit, so
yeah. No, it's nothing to do with that. We got great internet, but why is it kicking everybody out constantly?
We'll figure that out later.
So I apologize. It is reconnecting. It went from. That's weird. So I don't.
Don't worry about it. Okay. I got the technical stuff. You just
couldn't go live.
Oh shit, we're off live.
So your mom had made a comment on there that's actually kind of funny. She said, "This is scary. just saying, bringing your dad onto the show.
Yes.
I laughed about that.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we don't keep kicking people out.
Well, we might have to
frustrating
change.
for
I might
viewers.
actually have to plug my computer into your internet next time. So, but let's not worry about it. We're good. We have multiple platforms.
Yeah, we shouldn't have to do that though.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I'm seeing
people are commenting.
Okay, people are commenting. Sorry, I had to lean forward on a cell phone, so I was trying to like see what the buzzing messages are.
Aaron's on now too. Hi, Aaron.
Hi, Aaron.
You distracted me now with your technical stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Renee, Aaron, hey guys.
So since we're on the story of Christmas, we have a Christmas tree.
Well, it is a Christmas tree. It's not my big Christmas tree, but it's a Christmas tree.
We're always very open on here about talking about dads and the anxiety levels of Christmas, of buying presents, of money, travel, split homes, multiple families, like all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, and we know moms go through all this too.
Right.
I feel like dads have like these issues and moms have these issues. Like we both have.
Well, there's different aspects to it.
It's just different ways of thinking. Like moms still have a lot.
Moms are wrapping presents usually.
Yeah, and
my wife they got
their own. There's a whole ball of stress, and just like we have our own ball of stress.
Well, I mean, we live in Michigan, so like if you guys are not from Michigan or colder states, I mean, you have to shovel the driveways, plow the driveway, shovel the sidewalk.
And the weather's been kind of weird
for me. This is my slow time with work, so income is minimum, low, medium, like you said earlier, and so it's always fun to crunch numbers this time of year before the end of the year, and grocery bills are not cheap right now.
Grocery bills.
We are going through 5 gallons of milk a week.
Yeah.
With 4 people in the house, I drink one myself, but
milk,
each kid drinks
gas, electric, everything's high.
Cheerios, granola bars. We pretty much cut that back by about 50% just because. My wife's actually been more focused on big dinners, so we actually had leftovers for the day before next day.
It's so hard though right now.
Like, it's
so expensive.
I mean, we're pushing over $300 a week, I think, on groceries.
Oh yeah,
with our 4, and I mean, you got 6.
Yeah, I'm a little bit more on that.
Yep. But that's part of, like, it's part of it, but at the same time, it's not fun.
No,
But when you're a kid, if you look back when you were a kid, you never thought about that stuff. You were just having fun going to school.
Dude, I remember my mom going grocery shopping. I think she's spending, and Mom, you can correct me, but I think she was, I don't see my mom on here, by the way. Why is your mom on here? My mom's not.
My mom's awesome.
So my mom used to spend like, I'm just guessing, like say $150. But I remember having our entire dining room full of grocery bags, like the paper grocery bags, like stacked. Like
for groceries?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My mom used to fill her SUV.
But it was like,
right.
I remember it being like
for like a month.
Oh yeah, it was crazy how much food we used to get.
Like a month.
But now, I go spend $100 and I have like 2 bags.
Right. I mean, we used to buy giant bags of chicken, giant bags of fries, like all the fun stuff. And now, like my grandfather does cattle, so we get hamburger, and I probably should have put my phone on vibrate. People are texting me.
Thank you, babe. You are awesome too. Oh
man, my mom's.
Oh, my sister's on. Was chicken tenders.
That's my sister. Oh, my sister's on. That's funny. I ate a lot of chicken tenders as a kid.
Thank you. Yeah. Hey, Caitlin, if you can tell us some more stuff that we don't know about Chad on live, I would appreciate it. I'll
keep it marginal, please.
No, marginal. I want to hear all the dirt.
Oh my goodness. Why do we do this? That's fun.
They did it. Joined. They did it.
They did it. I think that's Tony. So how do you teach your kids the value of $1 and the effort that goes into earning it? Man, Tony, he's going deep quick. So can I tell you my story?
Yeah.
So this year I made our boys plant pumpkin seeds. So we run a little pumpkin patch.
Yep.
Then we put them on the roadside stand. I won't tell you how much I invested my own money into the irrigation and
I know how much you invested in
it was not cheap. They made some money, but funny story about that. My middle child, we planted the seeds. I had this pumpkin planter. You push it, digs a line, drops a seed, covers it up. And it's a little bit of work, especially for a 7-year-old. You know, it's not easy work. But I told him, I said, take turns. You know, plant your rows. We marked them, we measured them, and he goes, so the pumpkins will be here tomorrow? And I go, no, buddy. I said, we gotta wait till October, and this is like the end of June, so like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah,
he's like, what do you mean? I'm like, well, they got to grow, then they got to blossom, then they got to be pollinated, and then they got to grow into a pumpkin. And but at the end of it, they sold their pumpkins. They made a little money. They split the money, and Dad was out a couple $100, but I think I taught him a little bit about earning your keep and making some cash. And when they're only 7, so they're having fun.
No, that's good. That's good. I don't know if I have a story as good as that, but
ask about the orange hair. No, we're not talking about that. Maybe next time. Maybe later in the show once we get a bourbon in us.
I put my kids on my payroll for my company, and,
that's
they
right.
They don't. It's not.
It's legal.
It's legal, but it's not much. Like
right.
Same thing like you would give your kids for allowance for doing chores.
Right.
But once in a while, like I'll take them to the shop and actually have them do nasty, dirty work like cleaning machines.
Mm-hmm.
And I had Liam clean one time for a few hours, and he's like, man, that's a lot of work. I'm like, yeah, it is, isn't it?
It's a little different when you got to earn that dollar.
Yeah, I'm like,
not Dad just handed it to you.
Especially when I go, do you know how much you earned for the 2 hours you're scrubbing that machine? And I told him, he's like, oh, that's not cool. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, it's not. I'm like, there's like a,
there's a fine line. Talking about money, just a little plug again on TikTok. I have our donation page up, and on Facebook, it's in the description. If you want to help us out a little bit, we're trying to get some money to get on Spotify and get some new cameras and mics.
Or TikTok coins or whatever.
TikTok coins, we did it last night, and we got our first payment.
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't much. A couple cents.
We're gonna split that penny.
We're gonna cut that penny in half.
It was exciting to see.
I didn't even know you could do that on TikTok. I'm very new to
idea.
TikTok, so I'm a Facebook junkie.
Yeah,
so.
I do YouTube.
Yeah, you do the YouTube.
This is the first YouTube live I've ever done. So, yeah, I don't know.
Well, we'll get there. But so on to the next segment. History of how we started the channel, because we might have some new people here that don't really know who we are.
Yeah, go ahead.
And so me and Josh have been friends for years, decade and a half.
We are
co-hosts, whatever you want to call us, bros from another mother or whatever, brothers from another mother.
I mean, we pretty much have the same mom.
But anyways, we both have porches, back porches, swimming pools, and we would sit like this and have a beer, have a cocktail, watch our kids play for hours, sit around the bonfire, talking smack and talking about life. And I listen to a lot of stuff on Spotify and YouTube just because I'm working tractors and equipment, and Josh is too. And one day we were like, man, wonder if people would listen to us talk.
Yeah. And
we started posting some stuff on Facebook and Instagram, and it's kind of been developing the past couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, X, but it's been fun, and the amount of fun we've had with other dads listening to us talk is probably the coolest thing for me.
It is really.
Those guys, Tony and Derek and all the other guys that are talking to us, and I encourage you guys to share this with other dads.
He hates birds. Oh, we know.
We might have to block her eventually. No, I'm kidding, Mother. I'd never block her.
Remember when I had a bird?
Yeah, you had a parakeet.
You were
or whatever.
so scared.
I don't like birds. I don't trust them. Anyways, so this is to talk about being a dad, the joys, the struggles. We can get real sometimes. Most of the time we joke around. Nothing's too serious, but maybe a little serious. And really, dads of all generations and all different backgrounds and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
So,
and
if there's comments of how, Mom, don't you dare block me. I won't, Mom. That was just a joke. If there's something you guys want to talk about, send us an email, send us a comment. We're at frontporchdads@gmail.com. We're on all this stuff. And
I would encourage everybody to ask Chad about the orange hair.
We'll talk about that later on in the night. How about that? Holy cow, it's already been 50 minutes. We're doing great. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We didn't start till like 15. But so
wintertime. I like how we spell wintertime. Wintertime. I like the spelling of it.
Is that like winter, winter, chicken dinner?
It's
like winter.
I think it's like winter time,
No,
but it could be winter time also. Like winter, like chicken dinner.
That's what I literally just said. I could rewind.
That's what I said that you just said.
Oh my gosh. Anyways, you're getting old.
I'm looking for a new co-host.
No, you're not. You say that every episode. Do you realize that? Every episode.
Well, all right.
So how's your Christmas day going to be?
Pretty good.
No, Christmas Day.
Oh, Christmas Day? How's it going to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Single dad.
So
how does that work?
Oh, man, this is going to get dark real quick here. So I get to wake up Christmas morning by myself with no kids. It's going to be very quiet and probably a little bit on the depressing side. I did this last year. I got to have the kids for Christmas Eve and Christmas morning, so it was really nice. 2 years ago, I woke up and had my coffee, and we had a snowstorm Christmas Day 2 years ago. I don't know if you remember that.
Yeah, vaguely.
Yep.
I think I was still snowplowing.
I remember it snowing like crazy. I sat at my kitchen table and had a cup of coffee. And I was like, man, this is the most quietest Christmas morning I think I've ever had, and it was very not fun without the kids.
Can't imagine.
So, I don't want to get too far into that, and bring the mood down. But single dads out there who deal with the same thing, I think you guys probably relate to that a little bit.
And you posted a nice video the other day in your Christmas sweater about single dads and why you do it.
And the only thing I got to say to all the guys out there that don't have their kids for Christmas morning, and you do wake up in the same situation, like, hey, keep in your mind, like, those kids, even though they're not there that morning, they're thinking about you, and they cannot wait to get to your house and to see you and to have Christmas with you, either that later afternoon or the next day or however you guys have that scheduled. They're excited. So try to make that as great. Take that time and make it even better for them when they get there. So yeah, that's what I got to say.
No, that's the, I don't really have that situation. But I can't imagine how that would feel, empty house. And that's why we, like this time.
I don't wish it upon anybody.
No, and I feel like this day and age, everybody's so focused on throwing stuff away, and marriage gets tough, and every marriage is different.
It's the easy way out.
Trust me, my marriage is not easy. If you guys know my wife, she's a firecracker, and she's a tough one.
I would never say that.
She's like, I've done it on that one video, Hot Crazy Matrix. Yeah, she's on it. But we have our fights, we have our disagreements, but at the end of the day, we love each other, and when you get married, it's a commitment, right? And
no, you guys have a good marriage though. Like you guys, I feel like you guys communicate very well.
Sometimes, yes.
For the most part,
but we're very stubborn. Both.
Here's the thing: there's no perfect marriage. Everybody's going to have these little disagreements here and there, and that's part of marriage. But I think the thing is, like, you guys both took that your vows seriously, where it's like, hey, we're in this together,
right?
And that's it. We're gonna make this work, and that's what it takes. That for a marriage these days to work, you got to both say, you know what? I hate you right now. I hate you right now. Tomorrow morning, let's start this again. Let's try again.
Right.
Not. Hey, you know what? It's easy. I'm gonna go check out the grass over here because it's greener on the other side.
Right. Well, and you look at as father figures, and we don't have to get into the details, but when you go through a divorce or separation, it's exhausting for dad.
It's exhausting for dad.
We are out leveraged.
Yes.
We are out. We are always on the wrong side of the line.
Unfortunately,
and
we're always the bad guy.
I've heard a lot of stuff,
unfortunately, from
other father figures that say, I went 20 years back.
Yeah.
There was a clip on Instagram one time of a guy saying, he goes, took me 10 years.
I lost 15 years.
Right, of buildup of equity.
I worked hard for 15 years for my family.
And it's not about the money, but it still
it is
hurts.
A little bit. But like I can honestly say it set me back 15 years, and it's hard to overcome that. It really is. And I feel for everybody out there that's going through, especially if it wasn't your decision. Like, that's hard, you know.
Well, and
I
I
know
think
there's a lot of good dads out there that probably fought like hell, you know. What time do you guys get up in the morning? Isn't it past Josh's bedtime? Can you delete Tony?
Way to lighten the mood, Tony.
How do you delete Tony?
No, we can't delete Tony. He's our Australian friend. If you post the second part of that episode, everybody would know Tony. But
Tony, I got one thing to say.
I thought you were launching.
I got one thing to say to Tony.
What's that?
Nar.
That's how you say no in Australia for all you
Nar.
Americans out there. Check out episode 11.
Part 11. I do apologize. I had a concert today for my daughter, and I had to take her shopping for a school thing she had for tomorrow.
Again, Josh has one job on this podcast.
It was a bit, I was home for like an hour today, so I apologize. I will get that out tomorrow, so I apologize.
Yeah, Mom says we are welcome at her house to interview Dad, so that could be fun. They have a nice porch.
I want to do that.
Or living room.
Yeah,
might be a little cold this time of year.
Yeah.
But saying that, for all of our non-Michigan friends, well, we should really do an outside in the snow.
Well, we should definitely do that with some kind of fire or something going on.
Ooh, yeah, a little bonfire. Yeah. Little nighttime stories. Since it's dark at
Fire
like 5:30.
and some whiskey hot cocoa.
Oh, and the coffee from our last podcast, buddy. Lo-fi political guy.
Yes.
He gave us a bag of coffee.
Yes. We will be bringing that and advertising that.
Yeah. Yeah. And if you would like to be a sponsor, we would love to have
local, especially even not local. We're fine with that.
But it'll be something that we either use ourselves.
Yeah, we want to use ourselves.
I'm not going to promote anything that I don't agree with.
Exactly, but we want to put it into our podcast. We'll, display it live. We'll tell about it. So if there is any companies out there that want to, send a product to us, whether it can be anything, coffee, drinks, electronics,
whiskey,
like some kind of electronic, like anything that might pertain to something to do with being a dad or anything, guy, whatever.
Yeah.
We'd love to display it and help advertise it. So, and it'll help us out too. So,
yeah. So I was trying to figure out how to do poll questions, but I'm sure people will comment. What's your favorite Christmas drink? And it doesn't have to be alcohol. I mean, we drink alcohol, but I know some dads don't.
My taste has changed over the years. So growing up, I could not get enough eggnog. Do you like eggnog?
I never liked eggnog. I never found one I liked.
Acquired taste.
I never found one I liked.
Now, I don't like it as much now as I used to.
Rum chata is my go-to.
Rum chata.
On ice. It is like cinnamon toast crunch on steroids. You've had it.
I've had it. It is good.
Oh.
But you're also a Jaeger guy, which
I don't know. We've never brought that up yet.
Oh, that is terrible.
I drink Jaeger.
I'm sorry,
I love
Jaeger Company.
I keep them in business.
Can't do it. The black licorice flavor.
It's so good, dude. But limits 2 drinks per night.
Ugh.
I can't drink any more than 2. I become somebody that I don't like.
Yeah, we don't need to.
If Jaeger would love to sponsor our podcast, I want that cool little Jaeger machine.
It is all yours, buddy.
I will keep it on the shelf here.
It's all yours.
Oh yes,
I'm gonna watch him drink it.
Jaeger. I'll say that 3 times so my phone pops it up.
No, but I'll take some lining kugels from Wisconsin there.
Oh, there you go. Oh my gosh, you and that Uber. What am I gonna do with this guy?
I don't know. Holy water, eh?
Oh yeah, did you see that? Oh, that was on TikTok.
Yeah, you're lucky I don't get my chook out.
What?
Yeah.
Don't want to know what a chook is.
Some people know what a chook is, but he doesn't.
My chook is bigger than your chook.
I don't know. My chook's pretty big. I heard redheads.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
I heard redheads' chooks aren't as big as.
Oh, okay.
Salt and peppers. But,
this is fun. I like this. I like talking to people.
I apologize so much for the TikTok thing. I don't know what's going on.
Josh will fix it.
All the other networks are fine for some reason.
Yeah.
Facebook is good.
Lions played tonight. I brought my little hammer, but unfortunately we didn't win.
How come your hammer's so small?
And I broke the handle tonight because I was getting excited.
How come your hammer's so small?
My Thor hammer?
Yeah.
It's a Detroit Lions Thor hammer. It's knocking out the competition.
I feel like it. I feel like it's a little undersized.
It's the perfect size. It's about the swing of the hammer.
You know what? That a lot of men say that, but that doesn't mean.
I'm not a lot of men though.
Who told you it's perfect size?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Okay.
You're going to get me in trouble.
Your wife is just being nice.
Yes, she is.
But
a bump. Oh, we need a sound effect for that. A little when someone.
This is cool.
That
well,
is pretty
3D printed
cool.
hammer though.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge Lions fan, but I am rooting for him since we're in Michigan.
Yeah.
We won't talk about what team I like because they're not doing good. But anyway,
I don't even know who your team is.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, I'll get that out of you one night.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna set this right up here. It's a perfect little spot for it.
Been getting into 3D printing myself.
Yes, you have. I checked out your room last night. It was pretty cool.
Just got done print. I got the entire Iron Man helmet printed. I just gotta
paint it,
put it together, paint it, do a little sanding.
Maybe we'll have that on the podcast.
I have it on the podcast.
Might not fit my head, but it'll probably fit yours since yours is so small.
Well, I mean, I could.
I think that first old fashioned is finally kicking in. Maybe we should pregame next time, or maybe that's a bad idea. But
hey, what about the orange hair?
Oh, so the orange hair. My mother tried to bleach my hair one time in college, and she apparently didn't do it right, and I had orange hair.
I know a Frank, by the way.
What?
Noah.
Oh, you're saying
hi to the guests.
My mom apparently didn't do. This is like early 2000s when you like buy the $20 kit at Walmart.
Yeah, so it was like a year ago.
No, it was a long time ago. Okay, but I had orange hair for like 2 months, like orange hair, and I'm a ginger.
Hold on.
So I had orange on top, red here.
Is there pictures?
Oh no, I didn't have a beard back then.
Is there any pictures?
Mom might have one or two of them.
All right,
I'm not sure.
Hey Deborah, if there's any pictures of Chad's orange hair or Caitlin, do you have pictures of Chad's orange hair? If you could send them to me right now, I will get it posted so everybody can see it.
Oh, we got another question from Derek. When grilling, what's your go-to? Gas, charcoal, pellet, grill, or smoke?
I like this.
This is a great question.
I like this question. Go. No, you go.
So grilling, I have two options. When I'm home, it's my charcoal, and when I'm camping, it's my Blackstone. That's my answer.
I can't believe we have like almost the exact same answer.
Oh, well, and I just got into charcoal like 3 years ago from my brother.
Yeah.
I used to be gas, but charcoal's way better.
I just got into charcoal about 3 years ago, and I love charcoal, and I love the Blackstone when I'm camping. Did we just become best friends?
We should start a podcast.
Dude, you want to build bunk beds later?
We probably have bunk beds.
Yeah, we do. Actually, I do got bunk beds.
My wife, actually, talking about bunk beds, my wife just bought one on Amazon.
I got some in there.
It was $200, and it's a double full. So
yeah.
you can sleep like 8 kids on this thing. That thing came with like 350 parts. And my wife is one of those people where she's like, I'm putting it together. About halfway through it, she's like, can you come help me put it together?
It's a lot of
there's a lot of pieces.
When I was doing that one, I'm like, oh man, this is taking a while.
And they always give you the stupidest little wrenches, and then like you can never get the bolts. Like if you put one part on before the other part, you can't get the bolt in the hole.
I never do that one like twice.
The engineering on those things, I swear, are made to get you in fights with your wife.
So charcoal, I love the art of charcoal because it's not something everybody gets to hang on. But
and once you have to start it early.
But once you get the hang of charcoal, it's like so nice. And
I light it when I get home.
The taste
is better,
hands down.
I've taught my wife to start it too. Like we have the like the steel chimney thing.
Yeah.
You dump the charcoal and put the paper and light it, and like 20 minutes, that thing is roaring. So I'll text her, be like, hey, if you want to light it, I'll have it set up, or I'll start it when I get home. And then like by the time you take a shower or prepare all the food, like the charcoal is usually hot.
Now I will say I've never cooked with pellet. However, I've heard
I believe it doesn't get as hot though.
But I heard smoking with pellet is the way
to
go.
That is the new thing. Yes, we did that
because
for Thanksgiving.
It's got like an automatic feeder.
My brother-in-law has an automatic feeder on his phone. It's a Bluetooth app.
So that's my goal, is to eventually get a pellet smoker and try smoking some meat, because I feel like I graduated to the man class where.
Well, I was gonna say
I'm at that
age.
Yeah, I'm at that age. I'm like almost to my 40s.
Yeah.
So I need to really get into that. I feel like I'm behind.
Yeah, it's funny when that happens.
Yeah. You're almost to 50s, right?
No, I'll be 40 next year.
Really? That's it?
Yeah. And
I heard you got a lot of gray in your beard.
I heard your birthday's coming up in January.
Nope.
I heard about that from a little bird.
Nope. What is that noise?
Oh, my GoPro just died.
Really?
Oh, whatever. We'll figure it out later. We're learning. We're still on Facebook. We're still on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're still on TikTok.
No, my
And make sure you subscribe. GoFundMe. Flip the coins or whatever it's called. I don't know. I'm just learning.
Here's the thing. I don't have a birthday.
Oh, we're gonna throw you a birthday party.
No.
What should we do, guys? What does a 40-something-year-old do nowadays? Laser tag? Golfing? We're not golfing yet. We're not to that bracket, are we?
Your mom's taking me casino.
She would too. She would totally take you to the casino.
Deborah, you want to go casino?
Oh, that's funny. She would take you. She goes, a couple times a year.
Oh, let's go to casino. Come
Come
on, Chad's mom.
Well, anything you want to talk about before I keep going down my cool list?
Well, I do, but keep going. Keep going. I want to get through this list a little bit here because we're on.
So one of the parts of being, we kind of, I don't know, I've been jumping all over.
Yeah, you missed a few here.
I know. One of the things of being the dad in a family is especially in colder areas is driveway duties.
Yeah.
So I get in trouble a lot because you either have to buy a plow, pay for plowing, buy a snow blower, pay for snow blowing, shovel, which is depending on where you're at is not.
Well, we both have. I will say your driveway's bigger than mine.
What was that? What was that?
Your driveway is bigger than mine.
I want to put this up here for John Rich to see.
But I will say we both have driveways that require something bigger than a shovel.
If you want to move in Michigan, yeah.
Correct. I use my tractor.
Yep.
Which works fine. It takes a little bit longer. I do want to get a snowblower attachment for it eventually. But the bucket and blade work okay for now.
Yeah, well, you have a straight driveway with a little cutout.
Well, I got that turnaround.
But you got the barn,
I got the big
turnaround now,
so
the campers.
But I would like a snowblower.
Yeah.
However, the problem we have is I'm from the UP of Michigan, which is nice. So the difference from up there to down here is the ground freezes up there.
Mm-hmm.
And once it's frozen, it's easy to plow. It's easy to keep it clean. Down here, the ground rarely freezes.
And then with a gravel driveway.
Especially this year.
Right.
And it's difficult with a gravel driveway not to destroy your driveway.
Right.
So how does that snowblower work for you?
So I bought a new snowblower.
Does it blow gravel?
It did the first 2 times. I'm not going to tell you about the maintenance I had to do to it already, but my salesman got an earful the other day.
Oh no! What'd you have to do?
They didn't tighten a bolt, and something came out.
Your mom said, "Oh yeah."
My mom said, "What?"
I'm driving. Deborah, I'm in.
She's driving to the casino.
We're going for my birthday.
Oh, there you go. Oh, that's what she meant.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I got a hot date.
I gave you $20.
I don't care. I just got. I want to go. That'd be fun. I don't ever win, but it's fun to go.
Well, if it's somebody else's,
I went to Vegas and I played for like an hour for $5.
Wow, they must have gave you a lot of drinks then,
dude. They give you free drinks in Vegas over at what street is that? Fremont Street.
Yeah,
where the covered screen thing.
Yeah.
We went to what casino?
I bought this on Friday.
Me and my friend went there. I can't remember what casino it was now. Circus? Was it Circus?
I don't know.
Something like that. But they gave us free drinks, and you kept the odds of winning there are pretty good on slot machines.
Right.
$5 for an hour, and we had 4 free drinks. You couldn't beat it.
Yeah.
What crap? I'll give him more than 20.
What? She's gonna get. So you know why the reason I say that? This is an old story.
I'm in, by the way.
My mom, she my friends. So my mom and dad's house. My friends were always welcome. So my friends were always welcome to raid the fridge. Drink the Coca-Colas or the juice boxes. But one time we were at the Yellow Jacket down the road.
Yeah.
When it was a restaurant.
I used to love it.
And I was like 16, 17. I just got my driver's license. My buddy John, I won't call out his name. He was a good buddy of mine. we're out to dinner with my parents. We're going to the movie theater. This is back in the day.
Yep.
And I put my hand out for $20 because, I'm 16 and that's what you do. My buddy John puts his hand out. My mom gives him a 20 and me a 20. And I go, wait a minute, what the heck? And she goes, well, he's my son too. I was like, are you serious?
Yeah.
So that's how my mom and dad were.
No,
that's how my house is. That's how your house is, I feel like. Every time I come here, there's more kids here.
Yeah, I shouldn't even say it, but like my house is welcome to everybody. Like
I walked right in the front doors today.
I don't lock my doors.
You weren't even home.
People come and go all the time, and that's how I feel like that's how my grandparents were. My grandparents were very welcoming.
Double sound?
I don't know what that means. It's double sound.
I'll fix it.
Well, you know what, Aaron? You're lucky you get 2 times of us.
Oh. Keep talking.
But that's how my grandparents were. Everybody was welcome all the time. I like that old school. Everybody, you're always your friends. You're part of the family. That's the way it is. It's like a big communicative family, and I feel like we lost that. I feel like a little bit.
Yeah.
Like especially today's day and age with all the social media and the way everything's so fast paced right now. Like I feel like everybody needs to slow down. It's kind of funny. I had watched a reel to reel. You know what a reel to reel is? Like the old 8mm reels. I had found this old 8mm reel of my grandparents one time. This was a while ago. And I never knew this about them. It was a picture out their cottage on Lake Superior. And they brought their furniture from their cottage. They had actual couches out on the beach by the lake. They hauled them out there and just set their couches, like nice couches out on the beach, a big giant bonfire, and they got like a big party going on. I'm like, you know how nice that is? Like no electronics, nobody staring at a phone back then. This was probably way back in the 60s or whatever, 70s. I don't even know when it was.
Right.
But I mean, like they're just enjoying each other's company. Conversations, having a good time. Nobody worrying about a buzz in your pocket to disturb you. It was just that genuine time. And I feel like that those moments are just gone. Like we'll never get those back again.
Right.
Even if we don't check our phones while it's still there. Well, it's part of history. And unfortunately, we'll never get that back. I was fortunate enough to grow up in part of that. Where we didn't have cell phones and we didn't have internet and we didn't have all the stuff we have now. I grew up in the 80s and 90s and it was just a different time. Like I feel like we had arcades, like kids would go hang out in the arcades. Like that's where you go, like the old pinball machines and all that was a happening thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Bowling alleys, it's just different now, unfortunately.
Yeah. Hey, time out. Aaron, does it sound better now? She said we had double mics.
It's like you have multiple
screens. Well, that was a minute ago. I've been clicking some buttons.
Hey, Aaron, quit complaining.
No, that's good.
I'm calling her out on this. I feel like she's the only one complaining.
This is why we need the headphones.
I'm joking. I'm joking. Aaron, I'm just joking.
Again, if you guys donate to our donation page, I can get better equipment. Josh just keeps rambling too, but it's great. I love it.
I blame Aaron.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Erin in a while, and she's a good friend of mine. I do miss her. So where the hell you been? Anyways, oh my gosh, what is going on with this TikTok thing? It's only TikTok. I feel like TikTok hates us.
Well,
I don't think it's us. I think it's TikTok.
Well, maybe you're saying mean things to them.
I'm not saying mean things.
Oh, okay.
I am not saying mean things.
So what is your question? I brought like 20 questions. What's your one question?
Well, okay, it's almost Christmas.
Yep.
This isn't for me because I'm not married. What do you and your wife do for presents for each other?
Say that again?
You and your wife do for presents for each
other? We don't
other?
do presents. we just feel like, we're at the stage in our lives where we have what we want. My wife buys once a pair of shoes, she buys it. I try to focus on like the events, so like taking her out for dinner, cooking dinner.
Did you read Tony's?
No, I can't understand. He wrote it in Australian.
No, he didn't. He goes, on the flip side, video chat and social media is invaluable to keep up with family and friends of those of us who have moved away from home. Tony, I don't understand. You moved away from home?
He's from Australia.
What?
How many of those have you had today?
Tony's Australian.
Did you not hear him on the last episode?
I know Tony for like 7 years now.
Well, we're looking for a new co-host.
Dude,
apparently mine aged out.
I thought he just talked with like a lisp. I didn't know he was Australian.
Oh,
sorry about that, Tony. Now I feel goofy that I didn't know. I just thought they just talked funny.
Yeah.
My bad.
I don't know what to tell you, bro. Josh is Josh is Josh. But
I come from a land down under.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, what do you and your wife do for presents? Like as a dad and husband, what do you do for your?
I don't do presents. I'll do like
your wife anything.
I do stocking stuffers.
Nothing.
Nothing. We
not even like a note that says free back rub.
Well, I'll tell her that, but I might put some candy in her stocking or something. But we don't do presents. I don't really, other than keeping my kids somewhat happy, we don't do big presents.
What does she do for you?
I just put some candy in my stocking. That's it.
Have you ever thought about surprising her and filling her stocking?
She's not that kind of girl. She's not that kind of girl.
Is she?
She isn't. You can ask her next time she's here.
I'm just asking.
I'm being dead serious.
What if she did and she liked it?
She likes it when I'm a loving husband and sweet. So that means like she doesn't want flowers. She hates flowers.
Because I'm thinking about, I want to get you guys.
You are getting me in trouble.
No, I want to get you guys some gifts this year.
No, I don't need anything, Josh.
I was going to get you something. I get you something every year. I leave it on your doorstep in a bag usually. Remember?
Oh, you do. That's right.
I do. I never get anything from you, but it's fine.
Oh my goodness, you are such a pain in my butt.
No, it's cool. Like I know who better friends are. Anyways,
sorry.
I was thinking about getting your wife a free back rub, like leaving her a note.
You can give her a free back rub if you want. I don't care.
No, I'm kidding. That's a joke.
I'm just making sure we're live.
That's a joke.
Oh yeah, we're live.
But no, like, I think it's just fun to give people gifts. I don't know. That's just me.
I think it's fun too. It's just I think you get away from the real reason of Christmas.
Yeah. Why am I not in the picture?
And the real reason of Christmas is the birth of Jesus Christ. And I'm not getting religious. That's just what I believe.
Oh, 100%. I agree with that too.
I go to church every Sunday because my wife is a diligent woman that keeps me going. But yeah, see, I'm not the only one that says that.
I'm going to buy your mom a present.
Okay, go for it. But I think people need to focus on the real reason for Christmas. It's not about how much stuff you got. It's not about how much food you have. It's about, being loved by somebody bigger than yourself and loving someone other than yourself.
Yeah.
So
I would love, and this is just, I'm sure you agree with me. I'm going to speak for you. Okay.
Okay.
I would love to, a year from now, our podcast to be big enough where we can start some kind of,
it's just going to work into that.
To actually help out and actually do some good around the community and whatnot.
If we get big enough, Mom, I love diamonds. Good luck on that one.
I'm going to bring this up, and I don't even know if I'm allowed to bring it up, but I'm going to bring it up because I'm not going to mention names, but there's a business in Grand Haven that does I'm not even going to say the actual name of it because I don't want to get in trouble, but
don't do that.
There's a business in Grand Haven that does a very large giveaway every year.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
And
love to be in competition with them.
Well,
or help them out.
Yeah. Or join together or something. But
like for sure.
I mean, honestly, like
families in need.
You want to talk about a stand-up guy, stand-up business, like he gives so much and they help out so much to families in West Michigan.
Yep.
honestly, like, I would love to get to that point where we can do and help out like they do.
I completely agree.
If you are, what I don't know if you happen to watch this, like, hats off to you.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like,
I saw him today at church.
Yeah, I see him when I went to St. Mary's today, but seriously, hats off to you and keep doing what you're doing. And
great family,
it's
great
awesome.
People.
Yeah, awesome.
Actually, we should have him on here. He'd probably be awesome.
I can ask him.
You know him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
I just know him from church.
So when I went through my my RCIA class, he was in my RCIA class
was
together. He? Yeah.
Nice.
So we kind of.
So as we kind of wrap this up a little bit, the reason we do this podcast is because we want to bring the attention to the dads, of the husbands.
We do.
Of the men of this world. I feel like I love you, women. I love women. Don't worry about that. But I love
women too.
Yeah, single dad here.
Jessica Simpson, if you're watching.
That's not where I thought you were going with that.
Single.
Gosh darn it, you make me lose my train of thought.
Rawr.
Do we need to put like your resume up of single?
No, I'm on onlydads.com.
Oh.
You
probably. I don't. How would I know? I am married.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I never want to date again.
Like, I'd probably lose money on it.
I am going to beg my wife to keep me around.
Lose me.
Yeah. So, anyways, we want this podcast to explode. You know, and have fun.
It's not about us talking or nothing.
We want to bring awareness.
We want to be able to help other dads out there that are going through similar things.
So when we ask you to subscribe, when we ask you to follow and share, it's because we can reach other dads. Did you see the comment on TikTok from the little thing we did yesterday? The dad said, he's like, there's nothing like your podcast out there. I'm already on episode 3, trying to catch up.
I did see something like that.
And I responded going, man, I said,
I don't know if I've seen that one.
It just happened last night after our little live
I didn't
shot.
see that one.
But I said,
can you click that thing off the way?
Yes.
I want to read Aaron's a second. You both are amazing fathers, and I'm proud to call you my friend. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron. We love you too.
We love you. Aaron's an amazing
great
mom,
mom,
by the way. Great mom, everything.
You just keep distracting me. It's exhausting. I need like a teleprompter up here.
I'm not gonna lie. I've heard my good looks distract many people, Chad.
But I want this podcast. I don't do this because I want to be famous. I do this because I love talking about being a father. I love being a father, father and dad, whatever you want to call it. But I also want other dads to feel loved. I want them to feel attention, because the real world is that we are grinding and climbing that hill and pushing through the storms. And sometimes, dads, we need a break. And I posted a video on Friday, kind of copying yours, that it's Friday. You can share with your buddy to have a drink. I think that should be our new ritual, kind of. And, just telling dads, hey, it's okay to chill for a minute, but show up, be a good father to your kids.
I think for a long time, especially how I grew up, men don't talk about their feelings and experiences with other men. I think it was like a cliche, like,
right.
I feel like it was like a forbidden thing. Like, men just didn't talk about it. And here's the thing, is like, we're all feeling the same thing, and it is okay to talk about it. And I think society made it like men are supposed to be tough, and you can't talk about, you just tuck it away. You don't talk about your feelings and this and this. Like, you're a sissy and this if you talk about your feelings. That's not it. I could tell you, we talk about our feelings. This guy right here is one of the toughest guys I know.
Thanks, buddy.
Could I kick his ass? Absolutely.
I got like 80 pounds on you.
I have 8 years on you. But anyways,
show up. That's always my
when
thing
you're
for
dad,
dads. Just show up. And that counts 99% of it.
You don't need money.
Nope.
You don't need
fancy toys.
Fancy. You don't need a fancy house. You don't need anything.
Nope. Just
I don't
show
care if
up.
you live in a tent in someone's backyard.
Right.
Show up.
Show up.
Your kids want your time.
Keep grinding.
That's
be there
what
for your
is.
kids.
Yeah.
Take time to realize that it's not about the money. It's not about the paycheck.
Oh, absolutely not.
Yes, pays the bills, keeps a roof over your head, pays the car loan. But at the end of the day, your clock's ticking, and
and
make sure you spend time with kids.
I'm gonna say this though, guys, like use all this stuff that's negative, use this as fuel and ammunition for yourself. Like the struggles, the family, like take all this negative stuff, use it as like fuel.
Right.
Like you guys are the kings, man. Like you guys, here's the thing, no matter what, even goes back to the Bible, the husband, the dad, you are the mentor of the family. Like this is your responsibility. Like this is on your shoulders. Like, and you can do it. Like you have the ability to maintain that family. You have the ability to step up and show your kids what a father, what a man is really supposed to be. You know, whether it's opening doors for a woman or treating the mom. You know, if you're married, you treat your wife like a princess, whatever. Like you show your kids what it's like to love a woman, and respect a woman. This is your responsibility, and you guys, you know, making whether it's working hard, working extra hours, whatever it is, or if you own a business, being an entrepreneur, working side jobs, whatever it is, showing your kids that, hey, I'm not just going to sit here and do a 9-to-5 job and make the basics or whatever. I'm going to step it up and show my kids I can kick this world's butt, and I'm going to work hard to provide for them and give them a life I never had. And all that's going to do is propel these kids to work even harder, to be like their dad. And that's what this world needs more of. You know, like you grew up in farming.
Hold on. But that was a speech. I love it.
I'm sorry, but you grew up in a hardworking family. Your family, and this is why I think we get along. My family was tree farmers and sawmill. Like we worked our butts off. It is nasty, crappy, hard work.
Yep.
You grew up in farming. That is hard. Work. You're using your hands every day.
Sweating your butt off.
Sweating. You're tired. You're working long hours. You know what it's like to work hard, and you're not getting paid $1 million to do what you're doing. You're doing it because this is what you do. You just work hard,
right?
And you're trying to get to that next level. And here's the thing: if you just sit and go to that 9-to-5 and be like, "That's all I'm going to do. That's all." You know, I'm going to go to my job, do the minimum basics. Even if you work a 9-to-5, I'm just going to show up, just do whatever I can, blend in. That's, you know what? If you do that, you might as well give up right now. I'm telling you what, get out there, whether or not you're working 9-to-5, whatever job it is, whoever's the best at your job, do it 3 times better than they are. And that's all I got to say. You're never going to.
Well, and I think society, what you said the last 5 minutes lights out exactly how I feel. But I think that you got to stop comparing yourself to other people.
Yeah.
I think with social media, with how quick everything is nowadays.
Well,
we are so easy to compare each other. I mean, we compete. I mean, but men do.
Yeah, but to go online and say, "Oh, you know, I barely know this guy, but look at the house he's got. Look at this." Here's the thing. 50 years ago, you had the Joneses. Everybody's trying to keep up with the Joneses. The difference was they didn't have social media. The Joneses lived next door to you. So even though you've seen that Joneses with a brand new car, you've seen every single problem, the fights, everything else that came along with all this new crap that they had.
Right. Now you just see the good stuff.
Right now, you're only seeing the good stuff. Right. So when you're on social media and Facebook, I caution this, and I'm guilty of this too. Like, I only half the time I only show good stuff. I do try to show bad stuff too, because
it's part of the human nature not to show the bad stuff.
Right. But it's not always good. Like there's bad stuff. There's bad stuff in his life. There's bad stuff in my life. Yep. There's days where I'll sit and cry because I'm like, I don't know what to do. And I think everybody goes through this. Don't pay attention to those every single good moment kind of thing, because I guarantee you that perfect family that you see, they have just as many issues.
There ain't no perfect family.
So
I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Right
so don't get hung up on that kind of stuff. I'm going to say that. And
enjoy the small moments.
You're doing great. You guys are doing great. Seriously. Keep it up.
What I encourage other dads to do is if your kids are in sports, anything, whatever your kids are doing, enjoy it with them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of dads think we're just here for the money and the connections.
Yeah.
But go to the baseball games, go to the basketball games, go to everything, go to the choir rehearsals.
Yeah.
Because in 10 years, I already have a 7-year-old and I felt like he was just born.
Yeah.
In 10 years, it's gone. So it feels like you're reading
100%. I actually met someone that believes that rule.
What?
I don't know. I seen that right there. The 100%.
Oh, that was Aaron.
Okay, Aaron. And to your mom too. Thank you for saying that. And I'm sorry that about your dad that you lost.
Grandpa passed.
I seen that,
about a month
and
ago.
I know, and I really liked your grandpa a lot.
Oh, he was awesome.
I had a really good conversation with him last summer before we took a ride on the
Blueberry picker.
The blueberry picker. I sat in the golf cart with him, and we had a really long conversation.
Oh, that's awesome. He loves golf cart rides. He loves talking to people.
He is just a great guy. Like,
Yep.
I can't say enough good things about him, other than the fact your brother looks identical to him.
My brother?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Oh God, yes. Nate looks identical to your grandpa.
I never even thought about it.
Oh, 100%. You don't look anything like him.
No.
You look more like
my
your
cousins.
Yeah.
My great grandfather. I look like my great grandfather. But no, it's if I could go back in time to my 20-year-old something, when I think I know what it means to be a dad. I think I expect this from my father, and then you live in the fatherhood of having children, and it's like, oh, they are winging it.
Yeah.
They are putting this stuff. They're just throwing dice and trying to figure it out, because inflation goes up and down, politics go up and down, life goes up and down. But at the end of the day, your family's your family. Mm-hmm. Me and my wife, we focus on that. There's moments, and we can go on other episodes and talk about this, but there's moments where I had to choose my personal family over, a family member of distant, because the reality is my kids are my kids. I'm the only one that's going to protect them, other than my wife. The way, I'm only going to love them. No one's going to love your kids more than yourself and your spouse. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah. I do think TikTok's really messed up tonight. I'm going to apologize, because it says no online viewers yet, even though we have a lot of viewers.
I don't believe that.
So, and YouTube saying we have 2, but I don't believe that either. So
We'll check the details later.
Sorry, guys.
But
online.
I appreciate everyone that's been online.
This has been fun. We're definitely going to be. We're constantly.
I think we should do this like every 2 weeks.
And just so everybody knows, like, we've had in the last month. I just looked today. We had 11.3 thousand views on YouTube.
Wow. Compared to like the 300 we had a couple months ago.
We did. So we're up. I think we're up like, what does it say? Like 5,000% on.
And we're not really paying for ads. Like, that's just organic.
That is organic. I have not on YouTube. I have not paid anything. So that is 100% organic. I have not done anything on YouTube. I did advertise a little bit on Facebook, which has helped out a ton. But other than that, like, YouTube is organic.
Again, make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure you follow, you like, you share. That's where we get the most traction and the most, we're sending out shorts every day, and we're trying to do episodes every week or 2.
Aiden Lux. Hi. I'm glad you joined. Thank you for joining.
See, and I don't know what the little 9-7 means. I don't know. See, I'm too old for this stuff. We need your daughter in here. She would tell us.
Blast 418.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Hi.
Make sure you click on the link. Wait.
And say hi to us and subscribe to us. Like,
wait, I got a button for that.
You do.
Wait for this. Where did it go? Subscribe. Sorry, YouTube and Facebook, I haven't figured that out, but TikTok is fun. Right. Hold on. Go like this, Josh. Go like this, Josh.
What am I doing?
Like this. Subscribe. Front Porch Dads.
This is really awkward.
Front Porch Dads. Yeah, but this works. It's advertisement. On that camera, there's nothing there.
When do I stop? When do I stop?
You can stop now.
YouTube's like, what's going on? Where are they pointing at?
Are they having a seizure right now?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
YouTube. There's supposed to be this way. Subscription.
Subscribe.
But Front Porch Dads, I made these little snowflakes today on our Bamboo Labs 3D printer. I made these on Bamboo Labs 3D printer.
Hopefully,
currently making. I just made an Iron Man.
Hold on, is my mom still on? Hey, Mom,
show.
can I get a 3D printer?
No. You know what? You should buy me one because I feel like I'm a better son. I'll come visit you.
We have to work tomorrow.
Huh?
We have to work tomorrow.
Why?
What do you mean why? I have
I
bills
don't know. I just say that.
I am taking 2 weeks off for Christmas though.
Are you really?
Yeah, first time in a long time.
So one of my employees is taking 2 weeks off. So guess who gets it covered for him?
You. But all right, guys, we're gonna wrap up here. It is almost 9:45.
Yeah, it's been, when do we start?
Hour 15.
15, so hour and
You
a
got
half.
a timer on that one.
About
Hour 20.
Hour 20. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we really appreciate you guys. We're going to try to make this better and fix these little bugs and maybe upgrade our equipment.
Subscribe.
That would be great.
And then over here is the donation page with our nice faces from Nashville on it.
Yeah.
Click on that. You can send us a little money for our new cameras. And
we're going to have a guest on. Recognize.
I got recognized, and I met 2 gentlemen that own a vineyard, and they want to have us on the farm.
That's awesome.
Make wine. So we'll
I'm
have
excited about that.
Delicious wine.
And we still got the Coopersville Brewery that wants to have
Yeah,
us
let's
on.
do that one next. We should
Okay.
have that one.
We could do that one.
We could do that a lot. Maybe with internet.
We do live there. They got internet.
They got internet there. We could do live. Yeah.
So,
I'm sweating. This is a lot of work. There's a lot of cameras here. But you know what? For old guys, I'm not doing so bad.
No, we're getting better. We have a
You're gonna have a drink in there.
acquaintance that's going to be. We're probably going to be probably hiring her a little bit to help us out on social media.
Anybody at this point.
That's what she specializes in. So.
Yes.
From the political lo-fi political guy, and
Hooked
you
us
know,
up.
guys, check him out. Lo-fi political guy. If you're, he's just, it's fun to watch. He's a good guy. Really
Just
good
talking
group of
politics.
guys. Yeah, it's politics. If you're into that, but it's really, they bring up a lot of interesting things that you don't think about. And
I'm pretty sure Tony's older than me.
I'm
sure he's older than you. No, wait a minute. No, I think you're older than him.
are you kidding me right now?
I'm not.
Tony's like so much older than me.
Is he? But he looks a lot better than you do. You have a lot more going on up here.
I'm looking for a
new co-host. Is that our new hashtag?
I'm not saying preferably female. However,
It doesn't work. It's Front Porch Dads.
Front Porch Dads, Jessica Simpson. I will totally have you as a co-host.
No, it doesn't work. It's Front Porch Dads.
Yeah, Front Porch
Dads.
Front Porch Dad and Jessica Simpson will be the co-host.
Oh well, that's you can.
You know, I talked to her one time in real life.
No, you did.
Yes, I did. I swear to God.
Was she on Dukes of Hazzard?
No.
Oh.
No, I swear to God, this was before Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh. Oh wow. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I actually talked to Jessica Simpson, by the way. And
in
this is
in
true
your
story.
dreams?
No,
in your dreams?
I actually had a conversation
in
with
real
Jessica.
life.
Yes.
She spoke back to you.
Yes.
Did you pay her?
No.
Oh, okay.
Not this time.
Not this time.
No, she's okay. I
These
will
lights
say,
are really.
before we go, I will say this.
We need a little
Jessica's
fan right here.
amazing person, super smart. She plays dumb on TV. She is not dumb. She is incredibly smart, by the way. That's a character.
Yeah.
She's very smart, very kind, very sweet woman. Nothing bad to say about her.
Yeah.
So.
All right, man. Cheers.
Yep.
Till next time. Front Porch Dads, we are on all your social media and live stream stuff. Make sure you subscribe, follow, and send us your likes.
Yep.
And
Brad Paisley, John Rich.
the Redneck Riviera, and Brad Paisley.
I feel like Kid Rock kind of owes
Highway
us a little
River.
bit to be on our podcast because we went to his
his
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kid Rock, if you're listening.
Calling you out.
You're Michigan boy. We're Michigan boys.
Yeah,
we were
forgot
down
about
in
that.
we went all the way your neck of the woods.
Come up to Robinson, Kentucky.
We'll go to your little white house down there that you built. It's actually a big white house. Pretty awesome, by the way. I want to see the golden urinal. And we'll come visit you and do a podcast there.
Yeah.
So
all right. You're gonna laugh at us as we end all these live podcasts.
my God, this is gonna be the worst thing ever.
There's gonna be no flow to this at all for the first one, but hopefully we get better. And we'll see you guys next time on Front Porch Dads.
Yep.
Later.
All right. Let's have our technical advisor shut everything down for us.
Oh, that's me.
That's
Hold on.
us too. Hold on. Oh my God, Chad, what are you doing? What'd you do?
I broke the barrel.
Well, you put too much weight on it.
It's from like the 80s.
It isn't. It's from way before the 80s. All right.
So just make sure you save it.
There's no save on